Okay, we believe that our job here as principals is to make sure that we hire people that are worthy of teaching our own children. And if I wouldn't put my kiddo in your classroom, then you shouldn't be here as a Conway staff member. And so we've been very fortunate over the years to get the right people on the bus and the wrong people off the bus. The team that you have here in front of you this year is phenomenal. We worked really, really hard to recruit them very early on. We found the best of the best. We have found many veteran teachers from other school divisions, people that are coming in with a deep knowledge about how to connect with kids, how to engage kids, and how to teach kids at a very high level. We are really, really excited about that. We also work very, very hard to make sure we place kiddos with a connection to that teacher. We spend about 3 to 4 hours making sure that that class placement process goes very, very well per grade level. And then we use teachers, we use counselors, we use specialist teachers to be able to help that process with principals. I'm not saying we get it perfectly right every single time. If for some reason you feel like there is not a fit with your teacher, we ask you to reach out to that teacher, talk to them. We're human. We want to engage. No teacher here doesn't want to be successful in reaching your child. And so please reach out to them. You're not offending us by saying, hey, something's not jiving. Can we just get together and just talk about maybe what could possibly help with making sure this relationship is jiving? If you've tried that and that still doesn't work, certainly reach out to us. We will facilitate a meeting and we will try to figure out how we can help it jive. And we will give it our absolute best to try to see how we can make sure your kiddo has a phenomenal year. We know, and our teachers know, the power of a teacher is extraordinary. We drive the conversations at every Thanksgiving table across America, wherever our kids land during Thanksgiving, is the first question Aunt Edna asks is, how's school? And based on how we're doing as teachers, that conversation goes one of two ways. It's an amazing year. I'm learning so much. I love my teacher. She makes me feel like a rock star. My principal is awesome. He knows my name. He gives me a high five. Or the alternative, which is not what we ever want to have happen here. And so I hopefully over the 15 years that I've been here, we've developed a deep level of trust with one another, that you know that my heart is in this for the right reasons, and that we are going to give our absolute all to kids. We would never, ever, ever intentionally not try to connect with a kid or to make a kid's experience phenomenal. So we're going to presume good with you. We ask that you presume good in us, and and just seek to understand, hey, my kiddo's telling me this, what's up with that? Like, can you help me understand what could possibly be going wrong, or what did you mean by that? And that is a beautiful way to start dialogue. That's a beautiful way to have a conversation, to figure out how we can make sure we join forces for your kids. We are one team, one family, going after the same cause to make sure your kids can be leaders of their lives someday, and someday perhaps change the world. Not perhaps, they will change the world in their capacity and whatever they feel so moved to do. So I hope that you enjoy our teachers and our staff. I hope that you believe that they are in it for the right reasons. If for some reason we were ever letting you down, please reach out to that staff member or reach out to me, and we will do everything we can to make it right. We are working really hard to make sure that our kiddos see themselves in our staff and our teachers, in our murals across our building. We know that half our kiddos do not look like me, and that is a beautiful thing. That's what makes Conway so awesome, is that we have people from all walks of life, multiple languages, from all over the world. That's what I love. That's why I loved my boys that got to go here. And so we're working really hard to make sure our staff has that same representation. And again, our murals and our beauty around our building, so that our kiddos can see themselves and identify that they too can be leaders. They too can be teachers. They too can be amazing leaders in this world. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for caring so much about your kiddos' education. Sorry for being long-winded.